You hear that? That can't be good. This fixed. It has something to do with the muffler or something, but we're gonna see if we can get this thing fixed, and I'll show you how much it costs to get this fixed. Let's go. Fix the poor Ripper mobile. Isaan's tough on vehicles. Guess how much it was to do the weld. Now, it was a spot weld. It didn't take long. They just had to ground the truck so that they could put the welder, but they had to get under there and do a little bit of work to attach it. Guess how much? How much would it have cost you back home in your country to stop somebody from when they're working and get the welder out and do all that? How much? Come on, guess. Guess how much it was here. I'm almost embarrassed to tell you how much it is. Some people say, don't you feel bad about this? And the answer is, no, I don't feel bad, because it allows us to have money to do other things and help other people and stuff. They charged me 10 baht. That's like 35 cents to do this in America, 35 cents. It's a holiday. The kids are out on the road. Anyway, yeah, 35 cents. And so, what did I give them, Nat? I gave them, yeah, they only wanted 10 baht, and I gave them 40 baht. And so I gave them 4 times what they were asking and told them to go buy a beer, because I did sort of feel bad about it. And even at 40 baht, it was a deal. 10 baht, go figure, man. Crazy. And as you can see around me, it's still a carpet of green. Just the color I love. Beautiful, huh? It is hot and rainy. Because of the rainy season, we got a good cloud cover, and that keeps the temperatures nice. And today we actually have a breeze. Very nice. I wish I could show you that. I don't know if you ever saw the show. When I was growing up, we had a show called Green Acres, and there was a person called Mr. Haney, and he would come into and sell out of his truck, and that's what that was. And one day I'm going to do a video about that.
Well, good morning, Mr. Douglas.
Mr. Haney?
Good morning, Miss Douglas. You've been drafted?
This is a riding habit.
Oh, well, maybe you can break it.
You probably saw the house, Nat's parents' house, in the intro. Now we have almost all the walls up. Of course, the floor's been poured. The walls are almost up. The windows and doors are placed in. The framing. We're less than $6,000 into it at this point. So I wanted to get you up to date with that. I'll keep you updated as we go forward. Let's talk about the house. Last week, our workers said, well, we need a couple of days off. And it's a holiday. I said, yeah, okay, no problem. Well, a couple of days turned into 6 days. And this, again, is something I mentioned at the beginning of this project when I was talking about this, of getting people to come and not come. And so the expense of us staying here while this project is going on, plus me not being able to do other videos of other places because we're sort of locked in here, is affected by their schedule and how quick this gets done. So I wasn't really thrilled about it, but it's par for the course, and I just wanted to let you know that this is par for the course, because some of y'all will be in Here comes some more sand for our project. The ceiling's going to be almost 11 feet tall. Now, Thai people are not tall. And so when I first came over to Thailand, this was one of the things that I was impressed by, actually, because me being 6'4", almost 6.5 feet tall, and in the States, most houses I can reach up and touch the ceiling. And so I always felt closed in, where in houses like this, even though it's a small house, it's going to feel big to me because of those high ceilings. Why would the ceilings be so tall? And I think the reason why we box in our rooms so small in the States is because we have to air condition them. And if you can keep it small, that area that you're containing the cold air in, it's going to cost you less to keep it cool. Well, here we don't have air conditioning. And so that hot air was going to stay near the top. So the further you can get that hot air from where you are as a person in the room, the cooler the room's going to be. So I think that's why. The insulation is bonded to the roofing. And this is new. I'd say in the last 4 years, this came out. And what a dramatic difference it made in the amount of heat in the house. And I showed you that picture just a second ago of it bonded to the roofing material. This is about how thick it is. So you can see here, it's not that thick. And what they do is they take the foam side and bond it to the roof, and then you'll have the roof, as you can see, the aluminum side facing down. And so that's the insulation. And you'd say, well, it's not very thick. And it's true, it's not very thick. But I'll tell you what. There was a sign in the roofing company when we bought it. I think they said it reduces the temperature by 10 degrees Celsius, which is quite a bit. And so that's the roofing material we chose. We have that blue roof you see in the videos when we do our aerial of the house, and this is bonded to the underside of that. So it makes a big difference. And it wasn't that much more. Ik baht tar rai samlap foam. Yeah, she doesn't remember either, but it wasn't that much. It was pretty inexpensive, very cost efficient when you consider being in the house and it being cool. Like just in the house right now, even though it's open ceiling, so this air can pass up and out, which it won't have the opportunity as much when we put a ceiling in here. But it's actually very nice and cool and breezy in here right now. Yeah, I told you before when we started this project, this one road we got to go over, it's really treacherous. It's just, Nat said she saw the Army, maybe the Army Corps engineers or just Army out there measuring up the road that is so bad that I have to go over. It's 1.5 kilometers of this just pothole after pothole. And it shakes the van, you know, and it's beating up the van. And so I think what happens, I hit one of those holes and it snapped that bracket holding the muffler. And, well, you can see how much it costs. Just amazing. This is why we live here, right? More life for less money. There's so much cool stuff in Thailand that you don't have in your home countries. Now, I come from Florida, so we have all the flowers, bougainvillea and frangipanis and hibiscus and bougainvillea, all these things. So that's familiar. We have a lot of fruits. We have, avocados and grapefruits and oranges and tangerines, and we can grow papayas there. And I've even had a friend that grew lychees there. But there's always something new that, even after 17 years, somebody will come up and say, "You like this?" And I go, "What is it?" And this happened, I guess, it's been 2.5 years ago or something. Nat and I were in Khon Kaen. And we got off the motorbike to eat at a restaurant, and there was this tree, and it had these little red berries. And Nat said, "Oh, these are good." And I said, "What are they?" And what's the name? Well, I'll ask Danoi the name. Anyway, and so she handed me them. And they were really sweet and tasty. Now whenever I see these trees, especially the kids love these things. They pick these berries. And the other day I was working in the room, the rented room, and the kids brought me a little handful of these things. They're tasty little guys. So you got to try them. And so remember the name of it when I'm with Danoi and we talk about the name, and have your Thai significant other or something. You won't find them in the market. Go ahead and... No, I've never seen them in the market before. Only on these trees. Danoi. วันนี้สวยว้าวอันนี้ภาษาอังกฤษอันนี้สีplaid
แพร่
Yeah, plaid มีสีนี้ plaid
แพร่
Yeah ชอบไหม
ชอบ
ชอบเหรอป้าพูดอันนี้ผมอยากฝรั่งลองชิมนี้อันนี้แพ็คไหม
ไม่ค่ะ
ไม่แพ็คเหรอ
ไม่ผัก
อั
ผ
นนี้
ลไม้
ผลไม้เหรอจริงเหรอ
ค่ะ
สกปรกดีไหม
ไม่เลิก
ไม่รู้ผลไม้สกปรกดีไหม
สุขภาพดี
Yeah. อันนี้ชื่ออะไร
ตะขบ
ตักโก
ค่ะ
ใช่ไหม
ใช่ค่ะ
ป้าพูดเก่งเหรอตักโกเปรี้ยวไหม
ไม่เปรี้ยวค่ะ
ไม่เปรี้ยวขมไหม
ไม่ขม
ไม่ขม
หวาน
หวานเหรอจริงไหม
จริงค่ะ
ชอบกินไหม
ชอบมากค่ะ
ชอบมากป้าชอบกินไหม
ชอบ
ชอบด้วยเหรอ อยากกินอะไรกินไหนทำไมอันนี้ใหญ่ใหญ่ของสมัครป้าโอ้ชื่อมังกรอะไร
ไม่เหมือน
ไม่เหมือนไม่เหมือนyeah ชอบกินผลไม้ไหม
ชอบค่ะ
ชอบกินอะไร
ชอบตะขบ
จะขบอะไร
ชอบลิ้นจี่
ลิ้นจี่ป้าชอบลิ้นจี่ไหม
ชอบ
ชอบด้วยเหรออ๋อ all right so if you're in Thailand try and get somebody to go find you a takop
ค่ะ
takop tree and I'll show you the tree what it looks like and there's little white flowers on it as well but then these will come out and they start out สีเขียวด้วยไหมสีเขียวกินได้ไหม
สีเขียวขม
Comb, yeah. They start out green and then they ripen up to this red color. Anyway, check them out. They're really good. And I'll see if I can look them up. I tried to look them up. I forgot what there was some kind of English name that they had for it. But I put that into Google, the English name that somebody said they were. And it didn't come up with the right pictures of the right fruit. So from what I understand, there's really not a real translation for these in English. But they're really tasty, so try them if you get the chance. Bye-bye.
บ๊ายบาย
And you know, I always say there's always an option. Don't give up. Find a way to overcome whatever challenges. My goal with the member site and what I do personally for you all and for YouTube is to get you from the life that you have now that obviously isn't fulfilling on some level and get you to where you want to be, which for our focus here would be in Southeast Asia or Thailand or someplace where you'll get some of those needs fulfilled that aren't being fulfilled in your home. Doesn't matter what gets in your way, there's always a way around it. And for Nat, me, and the kids, JC out.
Thank you บ๊ายบาย
Hey, JC here. If you like that video, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel here. Also, we have another video up here you're going to be really interested in watching as well. And if you're looking for all the details of how to retire in Thailand in one place, plus a group of people to support you, check this out over here. Give it a click.